Collector, or just someone who enjoys rare finds, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of numismatics, the 1995 Washington $quarter coin, a piece that's recently been making waves with a jaw-dropping market value of $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million for a quarter. So let's break it all down. What makes this coin so special, how it reached such a high value, and what it means for collectors like you. Let's start with some context. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, introduced to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the years, millions of these coins have been minted across various facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 1995 quarter, as the name suggests, was minted in Philadelphia and initially didn't stand out. It was just another coin in the long line of Washington quarters, right? Well, not quite. What sets this particular coin apart is a rare error during its production. Coins with errors are often highly sought after in the numismatic world because they're unique. These errors can range from slight misalignments to more significant issues like double strikes or missing elements. In the case of the 1995 quarter, the error is believed to be related to a rare minting anomaly. Some experts speculate that it could involve a striking misalignment, unusual metal composition, or other defects that were overlooked at the time of production. Here's where things get interesting. For years, the 1995 quarter was just another coin in circulation. It wasn't until one of these rare error coins surfaced at an auction that its true value became apparent. Imagine someone casually finding a coin in their pocket change, only to discover it's worth more than $1 million. It sounds like a fairy tale, but that's the kind of magic that happens in the world of coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the current market value, $1.2 million. Why would anyone pay such an astronomical amount for a single quarter? The answer lies in rarity and demand. This particular coin is not only a rare error, but also in impeccable condition. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay a premium for coins that are both unique and well preserved. And as the saying goes, the rarer the item, the higher the value. One factor contributing to the value of this coin is its grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless specimen. The 1995 quarter that sold for $1.2 million was graded exceptionally high, making it even more desirable. If you have a coin that you think might be valuable, getting it graded by a reputable organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation is a crucial step. So, how can you tell if you have a 1995 quarter that might be worth something? Start by examining the coin closely. Look for any unusual features, such as misaligned strikes, off-center designs, or irregularities in the lettering. Pay attention to the mint mark, which is located on the obverse side of the coin near Washington's ponytail. If it's a P and the coin looks different from the standard 1995 quarter, you might have something special. But remember, not every 1995 quarter is worth millions. The vast majority are standard coins that carry no extra value beyond their face value. The $1 million coin is an outlier, a rare gem among millions. That said, it never hurts to check. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure in your pocket change or old coin jar. Now, let's shift gears and talk about what this means for the coin collecting community. The sale of the 1995 quarter for $1.2 million has reignited interest in modern era coins. Traditionally, collectors focused on older coins like silver dollars, gold coins, or colonial era pieces. But this sale proves that even relatively modern coins can hold tremendous value if they're unique enough. For new collectors, this is an exciting time to get involved in the hobby. Start by learning the basics of coin collecting, understanding mint marks, dates, and grading. Familiarize yourself with the history of American coinage and the stories behind iconic designs like the Washington Quarter. And don't forget to stay updated on auctions and sales, as they often reveal trends and insights into what's hot in the market. For seasoned collectors, the 1995 P quarter is a reminder of why we love this hobby. It's not just about the monetary value, but the thrill of discovery, the joy of holding a piece of history in your hands. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be sitting in your collection right now, waiting to be discovered. As we wrap up, let me leave you with a final thought. The 1995 P Washington $quarter coin is a testament to the surprises that can still be found in the world of numismatics. It's a reminder to always look closely at the coins you come across, whether they're in your pocket change, a flea market, or a collection handed down from a family member. You never know what treasures might be waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video informative and inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any stories about rare coins or collectibles, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating coin story, a 2002 D mint mark Mississippi quarter that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. Why? Because its value has skyrocketed to an incredible $1.3 million. That's right, a single quarter, worth just 25 cents back in the day, now holds a seven-figure price tag. So what makes this coin so special? Let's break it all down. First, let's start with some context. The 2002 Mississippi State Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program launched by the U.S. Mint. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrated each state by featuring unique designs on the reverse of the quarter. For Mississippi, the design showcases two beautiful magnolia blossoms, the state flower, alongside the words, "The Magnolia State." Now, Mississippi quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, and it's the ones with a DE Mint mark, produced in Denver, that have become the center of this story. Over 289 million of these quarters were struck, so at first glance, it might seem like they're not particularly rare. But, as with most things in the world of numismatics, the devil is in the details. So, what's driving the astronomical value of this particular quarter? It's all about rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break these factors down. First, rarity. While millions of Mississippi quarters were minted, not all of them were preserved in pristine condition. The vast majority have been circulated, used in vending machines, carried around in pockets, and tossed into change jars. Coins that remain in uncirculated or mint state condition are much harder to find. But even among mint state quarters, this $1.3 million coin stands out because of its grade. This specific quarter is graded MS69 by PCGS, which is the professional coin grading service. In the world of coin grading, MS69 is almost perfect. It's just one step below the highest possible grade of MS70. To put this into perspective, achieving such a grade for a modern coin like this is extraordinarily rare. Out of the millions minted, only a handful have been graded this high, making it a collector's dream. Next, let's talk about errors. Error coins are a huge draw for collectors, and the 2002 D Mississippi quarter is no exception. This particular coin has a striking error that makes it one of a kind. Experts believe that during the minting process, a die error occurred, resulting in a highly unusual and visually stunning coin. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. The unique characteristics of this error make it unlike any other Mississippi quarter out there. Now, you might be wondering, how did this coin end up being valued at $1.3 million? The answer lies in the auction block. Rare coins are often sold at specialized auctions, where passionate collectors and investors bid against each other to own a piece of history. This particular quarter recently sold for $1.3 million at a major auction, setting a new record for the series. The winning bidder saw the coin as more than just money. It's a symbol of rarity, craftsmanship, and historical significance. But why are people willing to pay such astronomical sums for a single coin? For many collectors, it's about more than just the investment potential. It's about owning something truly unique. Coins like this are a tangible link to history, a physical reminder of a specific time and place. Plus, there's the thrill of the hunt. For every high-value coin like this one, there are countless stories of collectors searching through rolls of quarters, hoping to find that hidden gem. Now, if you're inspired to start checking your pocket change, you're not alone. While the chances of finding a $1.3 million quarter in your pocket are slim, there are still plenty of valuable coins out there waiting to be discovered. Keep an eye out for mint marks, unusual designs, and coins in excellent condition. And if you think you've found something special, consider having it professionally graded. You never know what it might be worth. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what this story teaches us. It's a reminder that value can come from the most unexpected places. A simple quarter, something most of us don't think twice about, can become a treasure under the right circumstances. It's a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of coin design, as well as the enduring appeal of collecting. So, what do you think about this incredible Mississippi quarter? Are you ready to start hunting for rare coins? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories like this one. We're diving into one of the most intriguing stories in the world of coin collecting, the 2015 Saratoga quarter dollar with a D mint mark. At first glance, this quarter may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but its unique features and rarity have skyrocketed its value to an unbelievable $1.4 million on today's market. Now, let's start with some background on the Saratoga quarter itself. Released as part of the America, the Beautiful Quarters series by the United States Mint, this coin commemorates the pivotal Battle of Saratoga during the American Revolutionary War. It was the turning point in the fight for independence, and this quarter celebrates the surrender of British General John Burgoyne to American forces in 1777. The reverse of the coin depicts a sword being surrendered, symbolizing this historic moment. It's an elegant and highly detailed design created by Barbara Fox and engraved by Renata Gordon. On the obverse side, like all quarters in this series, you'll find the iconic profile of George Washington, a design first created by John Flanagan in 1932 and updated for the America, the Beautiful series. But what sets this 2015 Saratoga quarter apart from others in circulation? Why has this particular coin with a D mint mark, a mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, become so incredibly valuable? Let me break it down for you. Point one key factor is its rarity. While millions of Saratoga quarters were minted in 2015, the D mint mark version had a small subset of coins struck with an error during the minting process. This error was subtle but significant enough to catch the attention of eagle-eyed collectors. Reports suggest that a misalignment caused a faint double strike on some of these coins, creating a shadowy, almost ghost-like effect on the design. Now, errors like these can make a coin extraordinarily rare, and in the world of numismatics, coin collecting, rarity is king. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that stand out, whether due to a design flaw, an unusual feature, or a historical quirk. This D mint mark Saratoga quarter ticks all those boxes. Another factor driving up the value of this coin is its condition. For a coin to fetch top dollar, it must be in pristine, uncirculated condition, ideally graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations use a grading scale that ranges from poor 1 to a perfect mint state 70. The closer the coin is to MS70, the more valuable it becomes. The $1.4 million Saratoga quarter is one of the few specimens graded as MS69, making it almost flawless and incredibly desirable. Let's talk about how this coin reached such an astronomical value. Like many collectibles, the value of rare coins is determined by supply and demand. As news of the error spread, collectors and investors scrambled to find and purchase these rare coins, driving up their prices in auctions and private sales. What started as a modest rise in value snowballed as major collectors recognized the significance of this coin. In fact, the most recent sale of the $1.4 million Saratoga quarter occurred at a prestigious auction house, where it became the centerpiece of an intense bidding war. So, how can you find out if you've got one of these gems in your possession? First, check your spare change or any old rolls of quarters you've stored away. Look for the Saratoga design, and then check for the D mint mark, which will be located just beneath the date on the obverse side. Next, examine the coin carefully for signs of the error. If you think you've found one, your best bet is to have it professionally evaluated by a coin grading service. Even if you don't discover a $1 million coin, Saratoga quarters in excellent condition still hold value. High-grade examples can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their quality and desirability among collectors. In conclusion, the 2015 Saratoga quarter with a D mint mark is a testament to how even the smallest details can transform everyday objects into treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of coins, this story is a reminder of the incredible history, craftsmanship, and value hidden in our currency. So keep your eyes peeled. You never know what might be hiding in your pocket change. Thank you for tuning in today. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more fascinating stories like this one. We're diving into an extraordinary story about a modern coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. The 2001 D North Carolina $quarter coin. Imagine owning a coin that started out worth only 25 cents, but is now worth an astonishing $1.5 million. How did this happen? Why is this coin so special? And could you have one hiding in your collection? Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2001 D North Carolina quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program, launched in 1999, featured designs representing each of the 50 states and was wildly popular. Millions of Americans began collecting these quarters straight from their pocket change. North Carolina's quarter was released in March 2001 and celebrates the state's rich history, showcasing the famous first flight of the Wright brothers in Kitty Hawk. The design is beautiful, showing the Wright Flyer soaring above the words, "First Flight." Now, what makes the 2001 D North Carolina $quarter coin stand out from millions of others? The answer lies in its mint mark and an incredible error. These coins were struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark, and errors during the minting process resulted in a few unique varieties. Error coins are among the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world because they are rare, fascinating, and often valuable. The specific error on this 2001 D quarter has captured collectors' attention, a dramatic die crack running across the coin. Die cracks occur when the coin's striking die, the tool used to create the design, develops a fracture. This creates a raised line on the coin's surface, and the 2001 D North Carolina quarter's die crack is prominent, making it easily identifiable. Some examples of this error are so pronounced that they appear almost as if the coin is split in two. Why does this make the coin worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. In the world of coin collecting, the scarcer a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Out of the millions of 2001 D North Carolina quarters minted, only a tiny fraction exhibit this dramatic error. On top of that, the condition of the coin plays a significant role. collectors and investors look for coins in pristine, uncirculated condition. A 2001 D North Carolina quarter with this error, graded in top condition by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command jaw-dropping prices. In fact, the coin's highest recorded sale is a staggering $1.5 million. Imagine holding a piece of metal worth that much money. This record-breaking sale occurred because the coin combined extreme rarity with impeccable condition. The error itself is a one-of-a-kind variety, making it a trophy piece for any serious collector. You might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? Start by checking the mint mark. Look for the D below the date, indicating it was struck in Denver. Then, examine the coin carefully for any unusual lines, cracks, or raised features on the surface. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help you spot these details. If you think you've found one, it's essential to get the coin professionally graded. Experts can confirm the error and assign a grade that determines its value. So, what's the current market for these coins? While the $1.5 million coin represents the pinnacle of value, lower grade examples of the error coin can still fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. The market for error coins has grown significantly in recent years, driven by collectors who appreciate the uniqueness and history of these pieces. Could a rare coin like this still be hiding in circulation? While it's unlikely, it's not impossible. Coins can sit forgotten in jars, drawers, or old collections for decades before someone discovers their true worth. That's why it's always worth taking a closer look at your loose change or inherited coin collections. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the bigger picture. The story of the 2001 D North Carolina quarter is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so fascinating. It's not just about the money, though the $1.5 million price tag certainly grabs attention. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the deep connection to history. Coins tell stories, and this one tells the story of human ingenuity, from the Wright brothers' first flight to the intricate art of minting. If you're new to coin collecting or thinking about getting started, there's never been a better time. Keep an eye out for error coins like this one, learn about grading and authentication, and explore the rich history behind each piece. Who knows? Your next great discovery could be just around the corner. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the 2001 D North Carolina $quarter coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of coins and collectibles. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across an interesting coin or if you're inspired to check your collection. We're diving into an extraordinary... Alright, let's dive into a fascinating topic that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike: the 2021 P Mint Mark $quarter coins. These coins, minted in Philadelphia, are an intriguing subject, and today I'll guide you through their history, unique features, and what makes them so valuable. Stick around because you won't want to miss the details of how one of these coins recently hit a staggering market value of $2.1 million. Let's start with the basics. The 2021 P Mint quarter is part of the U.S. Mints America, the Beautiful Quarters program. This series, which began in 2010 and concluded in 2021, was designed to celebrate national parks and other significant landmarks across the United States. Each year, 5 unique designs were released, and the 2021 quarters marked the final pieces in this monumental collection. Now, the 2021 quarter featuring the P Mint mark is particularly significant for a few reasons. First, it represents the last batch produced in the series. This alone gives it historical importance and ensures it holds a special place among collectors. Coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint are denoted by the P mark, making them distinct from those minted in Denver or San Francisco. But what's driving the buzz around this coin? It's not just its place in the series or the beautiful design, though those are important. The real excitement comes from a rare error that occurred during the minting process. These errors make some of these coins one-of-a-kind treasures. The most notable error associated with the 2021 P-Mint Mark quarter involves a double die obverse. In plain terms, this means that during the minting process, the die used to stamp the coin shifted slightly, causing a duplication of certain details on the coin's face. For instance, you might notice a doubling effect on the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." This type of minting error is incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. To put this into perspective, a typical 2021 quarter is worth its face value of 25 cents unless it's in pristine condition or part of an uncirculated roll. However, when you factor in an error like the double die obverse or other unique anomalies, the value skyrockets. That's exactly what happened with the 2021 P quarter that recently sold for an astounding $2.1 million. Let that sink in. A quarter selling for over $2 million. So, what makes this coin worth such an unbelievable sum? First, rarity. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins with errors, but finding one in excellent condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Second, historical significance. As the final year in a beloved series, the 2021 quarter already holds a special appeal. Finally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role. Coins graded at the highest levels, say mint state 67 or higher, fetch premium prices because they show no visible wear and tear. You might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? First, examine your quarters carefully. Look for the P mint mark, which will be located just below the year on the coin's obverse. Then, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the inscriptions and details closely. If you spot any signs of doubling, unusual marks, or anomalies, you could be holding something truly valuable. Now, let's talk about the market. Why is the value of error coins, like this one, climbing so quickly? The answer lies in supply and demand. There's a finite number of these error coins in existence, and as more collectors enter the market, competition for these rarities increases. Additionally, the growing interest in numismatics, fueled in part by high-profile sales like the one we're discussing today, has driven up prices across the board. If you're considering diving into the world of coin collecting, now is an excellent time. Start by checking your loose change, visiting local coin shops, or attending numismatic events. Even if you don't stumble upon a multi-million-dollar coin, building a collection can be a rewarding and potentially lucrative hobby. Before we wrap up, let me share a quick tip for aspiring collectors. Preservation is key. If you suspect you've found a valuable coin, handle it carefully by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. Store it in a protective case, and consider getting it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and value. In conclusion, the 2021 P-Mint Mark quarter is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and for a lucky few, a life-changing discovery. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes open. Who knows? The next $2.1 million coin could be sitting in your wallet right now. We're diving into an incredible story in the world of coin collecting. We'll be exploring the fascinating tale of the 2020 Salt River Bay quarter, a coin with a face value of just 25 cents, but a current market value that has skyrocketed to an astonishing $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2.3 million. So, if you've got some loose change lying around, it might be time to take a closer look. First, let's set the stage. In 2020, the U.S. Mint released the Salt River Bay quarter as part of the America the Beautiful series. This series, which ran from 2010 to 2021, celebrated national parks and historic sites across the United States. The Salt River Bay design, specifically, honors the Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a tribute to both the rich history of the region and its unique biodiversity. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this quarter so valuable? After all, millions of these were minted. The answer lies in its mint mark. This particular coin bears the D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. But not just any Denver minted quarter fetches a high price. It's all about rarity, condition, and those all-important errors or variations that collectors love. A very small number of these quarters have surfaced with what numismatists call a major die variety. Essentially, this means there was an error during the minting process, resulting in a coin that looks slightly different from the rest. It could be a double die, an off-center strike, or even a unique texture. These errors are often subtle, but to the trained eye, they stand out as rare treasures. Now, let's talk about the market value of this particular coin. Coins with confirmed mint errors or unique die varieties have sent shockwaves through the collecting community. In auctions, these pieces have reached bids that make headlines. The record-breaking Salt River Bay quarter we're discussing today recently sold for $2.3 million. This makes it not only one of the most valuable coins of the series, but also one of the highest valued modern coins in U.S. history. So, how can you tell if you have a 2020 D Salt River Bay quarter worth a fortune? First, check the mint mark on the front of the coin, just below the words, "In God We Trust." If there's a D, that's a good start. Next, examine the coin closely. Look for any unusual features, like doubling on the design elements, irregular edges, or other anomalies. A magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe can help you spot details you might otherwise miss. If you think you've found a potential treasure, your next step is to have the coin authenticated and graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC) can confirm its authenticity and provide a grade that reflects its condition. Higher grades, especially those classified as mint state or MS, can significantly boost a coin's value. Even if your coin doesn't have a rare error, it could still hold some value above its face value. Many collectors are eager to add pristine examples of America the Beautiful quarters to their collections, especially coins from the later years of the series. Let's also touch on the broader appeal of coin collecting. For many of us, it's more than a hobby. It's a connection to history, artistry, and even personal memories. Some of you might remember collecting coins as a child, hunting for wheat pennies or silver dimes in your pocket change. Today's coin market, however, is more competitive than ever, with collectors and investors vying for the rarest and most valuable pieces. So, what's driving this demand? It's a combination of factors. First, there's a growing appreciation for the craftsmanship and history behind these coins. Second, the rise of online marketplaces and auction platforms has made it easier than ever to buy and sell rare coins. Finally, in times of economic uncertainty, tangible assets like coins often become more appealing as a form of investment. Could the value of the 2020 D Salt River Bay quarter continue to rise? The answer is yes, and here's why. As time goes on, the number of coins in mint condition will naturally decrease. Wear and tear, accidents, and simply being lost to history will make these quarters even rarer. And as we've seen time and again, rarity drives value. So, gentlemen, next time you're going through your spare change, take a moment to check for any 2020 D Salt River Bay quarters. You never know, you could be holding a piece of history worth millions. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more fascinating stories. If you're a coin collector, history enthusiast, or simply someone curious about valuable treasures hiding in plain sight, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coins and focusing on a truly remarkable piece of American history, the 1999 D Mint Mark $2 coin, which has reached an astonishing current market value of $2.4 million. Now, before we get into the details, let's set the stage. The year was 1999, a turning point in modern U.S. coinage. It marked the beginning of the State Quarter Program, a 10-year initiative by the U.S. Mint that captured the history and heritage of each state. This program was groundbreaking and reignited interest in coin collecting. But out of all the quarters released that year, there's one that has risen above the rest, the 1999 D Mint Mark Quarter. What makes this coin so special? Let's start with the basics. The D Mint Mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver, Colorado. Denver has a long history of producing coins for circulation, but this particular quarter stands out because of a combination of factors that are both rare and fascinating. First, there's the question of rarity. The 1999 D Mint Mark Quarter wasn't produced in especially low numbers. It's not like they only minted a handful of these. But what makes this coin rare is its condition and specific features. Coins like this one are graded based on their condition, with a scale that goes from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 is considered perfect, meaning the coin has no scratches, blemishes, or imperfections even under magnification. A 1999 D quarter graded at the top of this scale is almost unheard of. That's one reason why collectors are willing to pay so much for it. Another factor is errors. Many high-value coins are worth their price because of minting errors that occurred during production. These errors can include things like double dies, misaligned strikes, or other unusual characteristics. While the 1999 D quarter doesn't have a widely recognized error, its condition and rarity in pristine form have made it a sought-after treasure. Now, let's talk about its design. The obverse, or front of the coin, features the iconic image of George Washington, a staple of U.S. quarters since 1932. The reverse of the 1999 D quarter showcases Delaware, the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The design depicts Caesar Rodney on horseback, commemorating his historic ride to Philadelphia to cast his vote for independence. This striking imagery combined with its historical significance makes it a favorite among collectors. You might be wondering, how did this coin reach a value of $2.4 million? That's an excellent question. The value of coins, like any collectible, is determined by supply and demand. In the case of the 1999 D quarter, there's a very small number of coins that have been preserved in perfect condition over the years. When a coin like this one comes to auction, it creates a frenzy among collectors, driving up the price. It's not just about owning a piece of history, it's about owning the best example of that piece of history. Another reason for its skyrocketing value is the growing popularity of coin collecting. Over the past few decades, more people have entered the hobby, creating competition for rare and desirable coins. This increased demand has had a direct impact on the value of coins, like the 1999 D quarter. Now, let me give you a real-world example. In a recent auction, a 1999 D Mint Mark quarter graded at MS70, the highest possible grade, sold for an eye-popping $2.4 million. That's right, this small piece of metal, which originally had a face value of just 25 cents, became one of the most expensive quarters ever sold. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change or old coin collection. It's the ultimate hidden treasure. So, how can you tell if you have a 1999 D quarter that might be worth something? The first step is to look for the D Mint Mark, located just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse of the coin. Next, examine the coin for any signs of wear and tear. Coins with scratches, dings, or other damage won't fetch nearly as much as those in pristine condition. If you think you have a high-quality coin, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can provide an official grade, which will help determine its value. If you're a collector or just starting in the hobby, there's one important tip to remember: Always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints, and store them in protective holders to prevent scratches and damage. Proper care can preserve their value and, who knows, maybe even increase it over time. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the history and artistry of the 1999 D Mint Mark quarter. It's a testament to the rich heritage